Alrighty, fellas, it is time for everybody's favourite segment. It is the bold predictions. Fellas, this week on the show, it's just myself, Taz at BT. No Steve. As regular viewers of this show would know, Steve is our sort of patron saint of the bold predictions. He went out on a limb early last year. He said Melbourne would go undefeated, and for a good 2.5 months, it looked crisp. It looked like it was on. We had the regular media fellas was coming and picking this story up. I mean, they were all over it. So Steve not on the call. What we're going to do, we're going to throw this to our comment section of this live stream. This is unprecedented, fellas. But BT Taz, I think it's only fair that our audience gets to judge us on the boldness of our predictions.
That's fair.
What do you reckon on that?
Yeah. Yep. I'm happy with that.
Happy with that. So here's what we do. We have, I'm going to try and get this up on the stream here. We have our bold prediction rating scale, and it goes from the bottom, the worst of the worst, lemon and herb. You don't want to be lemon and herb. That's terrible. Working our way from mild to bold to ridiculous to a Steve level call. And look, everybody in the comments, we'd love you to chime in and let us know what you make of our calls. Where does it sit on the rating scale? Because I think the feedback is important. We tended to be quite harsh on this show, fellas, on each other.
Yeah. As we should.
So, how about Tazza? I think you worked well with the new ball earlier in this segment, or earlier in this live stream. I'm throwing the new ball your way. I think to start off this season, give us something bold, and you look very underprepared.
Oh, he's nervous.
I've had 6 months to prepare, and I'm still trying to think of it in my head.
Well, look, while you're thinking on this, we've got Sean Davies, who is actually our man, Sean Davies. He's nailed a couple of bold predictions in the past. He's in the comments right now. He said the Demons will win. My bold prediction: Brown to kick 50 goals. Oliver, what is that? 5 goals? 5 goals. Oliver 40. I can't read that properly, fellas. It's too small.
Yeah, it says Demons will win. Bold prediction: Brown to kick 5 goals and Oliver to kick 4 goals.
There you go.
Oh,
that's
Oliver to kick 4. That's bold.
That is a very bold prediction. I like that. So that's Sean Davies in the comments. That's the sort of areas we're looking at. That's bold, probably ridiculous territory. That's what I like.
Yeah, I'd give that ridiculous.
So
yeah,
Tazza,
ridiculous.
Tazza, over to you, mate. Look, there we go. There's the ridiculous. It's on the live stream. Tazza, over to you. Give us your bold prediction.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go to the game that I have a lot of interest in this week. I'm going to go to Port Collingwood.
Of course.
It's the easy one for me. I mean, it's the one that I'm going to be paying most attention to. So I can foresee it's going to be there's a couple of little rolling parts here, moving parts. Nick Dacos, he is going to get a heavy tag. I can't see him getting any more. I think he'll be lucky to crack 15 posies.
15 posies for Nick Dacos. Do you have any stats on this? How many times did he go sub 15 or even sub 20 last year?
Oh, I don't.
Minimal.
Yeah, the minimal. Give me 2 seconds. I might be able to find it.
So you're just going with Nick Dacos sub 15. You're not stacking.
Oh no. No, there's multiple parts. There's moving parts here, mate. Okay. Just hang on.
Okay.
You're kind of coming off. All right. Back on the back of a huge game through the midfield for both these two guys. I've got Connor Rosie and I've got JHF, both backing it up. They're going to combine for 60 possessions.
Right.
And 3 goals.
This is a very half-assed bold prediction here.
He's playing it safe. He's playing it safe.
Are you going with a Port win?
Yeah, I am.
So this is a triple threat. So you've got the Dacos 15 posies or less. You're going
They're going to shut down Dacos. They're shutting down the outlet.
You're going Rosie and JHF to combine for, did you say 60?
60 and 3 goals.
60 and 3 goals, and Port to win. So it's a
Yes.
it's a trifecta. It's a triple threat.
Yeah.
In the comments, let us know your thoughts on the rating scale. BT, I think this is definitely bold. I think
I'll say bold.
Definitely bold. I don't think it's ridiculous level because we've seen some outrageous calls on this show before, and I think it'd be too strong to go there this early.
Yeah, I agree. I think this is right on bold. I think it's not too bad. You played it a little safe, but that's okay because it's only round one.
So Dacos has never had less than 16, so this would be a career low.
Okay, it's good areas.
Mm-hmm.
Jaden Camper Green in the comments that this is bold. We just wanted one bit of validation, so for me it's bold. I think bold.
Cheers, mate.
Is where it's
appreciate it.
It's on the board. Nicely done. There you go. And that's all you really want. You just want to start off the year the right way, I think.
That's it. You don't want to go too crazy. You want to be somewhere in the ballpark. But I do seek a little bit of validation, and I've got it. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy.
He's on the board. Good start. Liking the bold prediction from Cold Loaf Records as well. North to go back to back, Fife for a donut again. So North to beat the Dockers and Fife to go goalless for a second week in a row. I don't mind that. That's definitely a bold prediction. You could argue that's ridiculous, but it's definitely bold, fellas.
Oh, I wouldn't give it ridiculous.
It's not even close to ridiculous.
Yeah.
Josh.
What?
It's lucky to be bold.
Do you think that Freo, do you think that it's really that outlandish, or like what are we talking here? Freo's going to go in heavy favourites.
Yeah, they're $1.18. I've already checked that. But I don't gamble.
Bold, but it's not ridiculous.
You don't gamble.
No, not you.
No.
It's
bold.
It's bold.
Yeah.
It's bold. So nice work from you, Dizzle. We like that. Good areas. Keep them coming in the comments below. Bold predictions. We want to see it. BT, over to you. First change. What do you got for us?
All right, I'm going to the game of the week. I'm going against Sean Davies, and I'm going a Brisbane win, a Dunkley and Neale to combine for 80 disposals.
Oh my goodness!
And 4 goals.
Oof. I mean, this is hitting all the right areas early.
Yeah. Oh God. So that's an average of 40. Jeez.
We're doing 45 for Neale, 35 for Dunkley, 2 goals each, and a win for Brisbane.
I think that's
against.
I think the win for Brisbane is the most ridiculous part of this of this prediction.
For anyone to rack up 45 possessions against that midfield, I think that alone is. That alone is ridiculous.
I think it's ridiculous. I think I'm willing to go there. I'm looking for some validation in the comments. I'm just seeing Cob Loaf betting on North Melbourne and locking that in. But I think ridiculous. I think ridiculous is where it's at. And that's a good start from your first up, BT. It'll be interesting to see if that comes off. But I do like it.
Oh, that's guaranteed.
No, we're going to get that on a t-shirt, I think.
There you go. Look, I think it's my time to step up here, fellas. And
yes, come on, Joshy.
I've been criticised in the past for bordering on mild and certainly...
Yeah, you're probably the worst at this segment. Let's be honest here.
I try to get it correct. Fellas. That's my main thing. I might dip my toe in the lemon herb spices, but I'm not proud of it. You might have a crack at me for this one, but I'm going with it anyway. I'm going to Sydney this week, boys. The Budweiser's out this week. He copped a suspension. He copped 1 week. I think it was fair. I think it certainly was there. He had high contact. But the much maligned Logan McDonald now shapes up as the number 1 key forward this week for the Swans. He's in his 3rd year. He's 25 games of experience under his belt. Former overall pick. He's got all the potential in the world. Hasn't really shown it yet. He's been, quite frankly, a bit disappointing. Now, they are playing the Hawks. So you are going to criticise me about that, but I'm just putting all the cards on the table straight up. They are playing the Hawks, and the Hawks are absolutely dog shit. We know that. However, McDonald's career best is 3 goals in a game. He's going to double his career best. He's kicking 6 this week. Double-digit marks as well, which he's only ever done once. That was round 22 last year. So he's beating his career best in marks. He's going to go at least 10, and he's going to have 6 goals, which is double his career best. That's where I've got to.
So there's nothing else?
Do you need anything else? I mean where
this is Hawthorn. I reckon I could kick 6 goals against Hawthorn.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
I could take 10 marks.
Tazza, I don't reckon you could kick 6 at the local park tomorrow, mate. Come on. Come on,
You're
turn
probably
it.
right.
Where am I at, fellas? Where am I at?
I think it's just boring because it's Logan McDonald and he's not an exciting player at all. So that's obviously you lose points there.
Oh.
Where are you, Tazza?
Yeah,
I think I'm going bold.
Yeah, I'm teetering on the edge of mild and bold.
Yeah.
Settle.
Yeah, I'm the same.
Oh, no.
'Cause, I mean, with Buddy out, McDonald's the go-to man.
And Hawthorn.
I mean, yeah, and it's Hawthorn.
What do you need to see from me here, boys?
They're an absolute rabble.
What do you need from me here to make this a definite bold? I think it's bold. I don't think it's any more than that, obviously.
The double-digit marks is what's kind of bringing it along. It's line ball. It's absolutely line ball.
I'm getting nothing in the comments right now, so I'm taking it as bold.
But if he's kicking 6, there's every chance he's going to take 10 marks total. He's not a small forward, so he's at least 4 of those are going to be from set shots. So there's your 4 marks, and then he's going to get at least. He's going to be close to half a dozen around the ground anyway. So
he'll push up. Yeah.
Yeah. This is. I think we'll give you bold from us. We don't decide. The subscribers and listeners decide, but you're on notice.
Yeah, exactly.
I haven't started off the year bold, but as I said, I want to get it right. I'm trying to get a little bit of normalcy about this because there's been some outlandish calls on the show in the past. I dare say we've never got a bold prediction right. I'm just trying to start the year the right way, fellas.
Do you remember who got it right last year? There was one subscriber who got it right.
Mr.
Sean Davies, wasn't it?
It was Sean Davies.
He's in the chat right now.
Yeah.
So I'll go with what
There was
Sean
the
Davies
Pickett.
says. If Sean Davies calls this mild, then I'm happy to cop that sweep.
Yeah.
In round 1, and you've already used your get out of jail card.
Turn it up, boys.
We've got another one here in the comments.
Yeah, what do we
Jaden
got?
Kemp. GWS to beat West Coast by 27. Toby Green, 5 goals and 34 disposals. Tommy Green, 34 disposals. Toby Green, 5 goals.
Yeah, look, I'm an Eagles fan, and that's definitely a possibility. I mean, that the Giants, we didn't touch on them, but the Giants, that was an exceptional win for them on Sunday. There were players cramping left, right, and centre. Got over the line against Adelaide, and they certainly, I think, in my eyes, were the underdog. Yeah, the Giants looked good. The Giants looked really good.
Yeah, it was a big backs against the wall kind of win. I mean, it was huge for them. They lost some big pieces. Kelly, Whitfield, not to mention, at one point they were down to like one rotation. I think they Weir off with Whitfield and Kelly off at the same time. It was all a bit of carnage going on. So yeah, for them they came back in the game. It's not like they had to hold on. They actually had to make the moves, and they had to come back and win that. So huge effort.
Yeah. So don't mind the call there from Jaden Kemp. I definitely think that's bold, if not better. But Sean Davies, give me the validation I need. He says I'm scraping in with a with a bold
you're
prediction.
scraping.
Oh yeah,
I'm taking that to the bank. That is the bold predictions. If you're watching this on YouTube as a standalone video, in the comments below, let us know your bold predictions for the week coming up. This is a growing segment. I think this is one of the best segments in the business, boys. No one else is doing this sort of stuff anywhere, and we're going to keep running with it for the rest of the season. It's looking good.